Well, in the last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, thousands of people have arrived here, and I'm just going to step aside so you can see that we have the fires burning. The tires are being burning close to the fence. You can see just how many thousands of people are between me and the fence at the moment. What you can't see behind that smoke is 2 or 3 Israeli positions. They're elevated positions, and on these elevated positions and platforms there are snipers and soldiers, and periodically you will hear some firing, and periodically, just as 10 minutes ago actually, they fired tear gas into the crowd here to try and disperse the crowd. It feels like there aren't as many people here at the moment as the 14th of May, when around 60 people were killed in one day, but more people are arriving, and there are many, many thousands in front of me now behind the camera. So I think it's building up to be potentially another explosive afternoon.
Iolo, I guess it's a difficult question, but how much of these protests are still organised by grassroots activists, and how much by the authorities, and how much by Hamas?
There are people who are not affiliated to any groups here, that's for sure. There are plenty of people who've come here because they want to show their defiance, they want to ask for their human rights, their dignity. We hear this on the West Bank as much as here on the Gaza Strip. But I think it's fairly clear to me that the camps that were organised for 6 weeks, that now is more or less disbanded. And in the mosques yesterday and this morning, Hamas itself as well are encouraging people to come here, and because of this affiliation on Al-Quds Day, on Jerusalem Day, which of course started after the Iranian Revolution in '79, then there is that connection between Iran and between Hamas, and why they're asking people to come here. But to be honest with you, Jamie, there'll be lots of people who'd come anyway. They would come here as they have every Friday for the last 2 months. But it does feel now that it belongs more to Hamas, and more officially, they're encouraging people to come.
Given how dangerous these protests have been, why would thousands of demonstrators ignore the warnings to stay away and still go, still turn up?
Well, many people are ignoring the calls to come, and they are staying away. But those who come, they want to try and challenge Israeli authority. And despite the fact that there are so many soldiers and so many snipers behind the fence, around 300 to 400 meters behind me, despite that danger, they still want to come here, burn the tires, try and make holes in the fence, and to show that they do defy the Israeli authorities. There is also a lot of people who come here to fly those kites and burn those kites so they land in fields on the Israeli side. It's almost like a small way for them to show that they can still affect farmland, they can still affect the Israeli economy, albeit in a small way. But the majority of people, seems to me, they come here because they want to show that they want to stand up to the Israeli army on the other side.